Happy Monday, fanatics. I know it's been a while since you probably seen my ugly mug and some videos lately. I did take a week or so off from work and basically unplugged so I can get some things done around on the home front. But I did want to share one thing real quick. I'm sure a lot of you have seen previous posts and also maybe even Home Depot's ads where there's a new tape measure in town. I wanted to show the quick difference between these, and so let's take a look. And here they are, the brand new 16 footer and the 25 footer. And see how they compare to the predecessors, which also 16 footer and a 25 footer. And let me take that packaging off here real quick. That's going to take me a second, and I'll be right back. So let's go ahead and start off with the 16 footers here. They're about the same size. The new one does seem a little bit beefier. I think that's just in my mind because they're both the same width. Yeah, actually the new one does look like it may be 1 millimeter to 2 millimeters thicker. As far as, yeah, it definitely is much larger from width, and also maybe a little bit longer, about another millimeter, 2 meters. The end, it looks like the older one is actually has a little bit more. Yeah, see that head right there? Actually, on the older one, looks like it may have a little more grip because it's about 1 millimeter or 2 millimeters longer than the newer one. As far as the tape goes, it feels about the same to me. Actually, the new one may be a little bit stronger. I think one of the issues I had on the older one is it would kink up after about 4 feet or so. Look at, I'm already at 5 feet and it hasn't buckled yet. And there we go, 5.5 feet, 6 feet, and it still is retaining its strength here. That's pretty good. And I'm holding it up in mid-air. Let's see, 7 feet, still no buckle. Look at that, 7 feet. How much further can I go? 8 feet, still no buckling. How about 9 feet? And it's still holding its integrity. Look at that, 9 feet in mid-air, and it's not buckling at all. That's a good sign. How about 10 feet? Nope, it's still holding its strength. There's 11. There we go. Okay, so 11 feet, it buckles in midair. To me, that's pretty darn good. Let's do the older version now. Okay, we got 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 feet. Okay, 4 feet's holding. 5 feet. And as soon as we got to 5.5, it lost its strength. Let's try that again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me try to be a little bit more stable. 6. Okay. 7. And 8 feet. There it goes. Okay. So the newer one actually does have a lot more strength. Any other differences here? The lock mechanism seems to work pretty darn good on both of them. This has a nice loop on it to where you can put a Velcro strap or a string or a carabiner on. I like that touch. That's pretty cool. And the aesthetics. Well, I kind of like the aesthetics of the older one. But as far as functionality, I think the newer one's going to win my heart a bit. Now let's take a look at the 25 footer. Kind of the same thing here. Is the newer version, which is on my left here, is wider. It's more beefier. It is a little heavier. It's a little longer. The head on the older one, just like the 16-footer, is a little bit larger. This says the newer one has a little more diagonal hook to it, so that might help a little bit better when working on drywall and stuff. Soon, hopefully I'll be able to test that out someday. And this also has a loop for a carabiner string or Velcro strap. Let's see here. All right, let's go ahead and test the integrity on this one. So the 16-footer kept its strength all the way up to 11 feet. So let's just get to 11 feet fast. Let's see, 6 feet. Okay, now we're at 8 feet. And it kind of feels like it's already going to start buckling here. 9 feet. Oh, so far so good. Holding it midair. 10 feet. Nope, 10 feet. So the 16-footer can hold its strength a little bit more than a 25-footer. Now here's the old 25-footer. 4 feet, 5 feet, 7 feet, and it's already starting to, there we go, 8 feet. Okay, so that's pretty similar. So anyhow, that's a quick tutorial on these new tape measures here. I'll end this video with some final thoughts of mine, which I feel these tape measures are a huge value at this price point. I've gone to Home Depot, looked at other brands, Harbor Freight, Lowe's, and any tape measures I've ever seen at that price point feel cheap. I don't have the confidence that if I drop them, they will stay, maintain its integrity. These right here, because of the hard rubber and plastic molding, I don't feel like I need to be delicate with these at all. I can be careless, as I usually am, and drop them and have the confidence that they'll still work the way they're supposed to. So at the price point, again, $10.99 for the 16-footer, which this is only available right now through Direct Tools Outlet. You can get online. I'll leave a link in the comments of the post. The new 25-footer, you can actually get both at Home Depot and at Direct Tools Outlet, and it's only $12.99. Super value. And if you ever travel to one of the other countries, you can grab one of these. So yeah, this is a metric one. It's not here in the United States, but yeah, I grabbed this from, I think it was Amazon UK last year, and it popped up, and it was relatively inexpensive also. It's got the same build quality. It's just in metric. And why do I need this? Well, I actually do have a lot of bikes, and bicycles use the metric system. So this has come in very handy for me. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed this video. Any questions, comments, throw them at me. Take care, fanatics.